Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. In our previous video, we got the basic understanding of another important predefined functional interface, that is supplier functional interface. We also learned its application and syntax. We also saw one example for that. In case you have missed it, click on the link mentioned on the top of your screen. So coming back to this video, in this video we will see some more examples of supplier functional interface so that you can get a better understanding and the hands-on experience on the usage of supplier functional interface. So let us consider example 1. Suppose we are given a task to generate an OTP. So you know what is an OTP? An OTP is a 4-digit or 6-digit numeric or alphanumeric string of characters that is used for the authentication nowadays. So let's try to implement this solution. Here we have a class supply one-time password which has a main method in it. So here I'll write a supplier that will generate an OTP as the output. Now the logic to generate OTP would be like we'll be taking a string OTP and using random class dot next int method we will try to generate 6 integer in a loop and append it to the string OTP, and now at last we'll return this string. So now to invoke this method, we'll call supply OTP.get method and we will just print it to the console by system.out.println. So now let's see this code into the actions. So here I have a class supply one-time password which has a main method inside it, and I'll just write the supplier that is needed to supply the OTP. And now we'll just call this get method by calling supply OTP.get. So let me save this code and let us compile this. Java C supply one time password dot Java supply one time password. So every time I'll call this, you will see some random strings. So let's take another example. Similar to the previous example, let's try to generate a random password for a user. Conditions here will be my password should contain characters, number and one special character. So let's try to implement the solution. Here I have a class supply default password which has a main method inside it. So we'll break this task into multiple simple and smaller tasks. So first we will write a supplier that will give us a random number. So we'll write a supplier for a random number. Secondly, we will write a supplier that will give us the random character. So we'll write some code to give the random character. And lastly, we will write a supplier which will provide us some random special character. Now what I want to generate is, I want to generate a password like first 5 characters should be alphabet followed by one special character and last 5 characters should be the numbers. So I'll write another supplier that will iterate from 0 to 11, and for the first 5 character it will invoke the supplier supply care to get the alphabets. After this it will invoke the supplier supply special care to add a special character, and lastly for the remaining characters it will invoke supply number supplier. Let's look at this code into the actions. So here I have a class supply default password which has a main method inside it. Now remember, we'll be breaking this task into multiple suppliers. So first we'll write a supplier that will give us a random number. So we'll write a supplier of integer supply number that will give a random number from 0 to 9. Then we will write a supplier supply care that will give some random character from this string. Lastly, we will be writing a supplier special care that will give some special character from the given string. My next task is to write a supplier that will generate a password. So I'll write a supplier of string generate password that will be invoking these 3 suppliers. So in this supplier, we have taken a string password, and what we'll do is we'll iterate from 0 to 11 And for the first 5 characters, we will call the supply care method that will supply the alphabets. After this, we'll add one special character by calling supply special care, and post this, I'll call the supplier number to get the random number. For compiling, let me just invoke this generate password dot get method. Now let us save and compile this code. Java C supply default password dot Java and then Java supply default password. So every time when I call this method, you will see some random password is getting generated. So this was it for today. In this video, we looked at some more examples on how we can use Supplier effectively. In our upcoming video, we will learn about the default and static methods that are present in the Supplier function interface. I hope you like this video, so do like, share and subscribe. If you have any comments, you can comment us in the comment area. Stay tuned for yet another videos on Java 8. Till then, take care, bye bye and thank you for watching.